Hey y'all, this is Crypto Cliffsnotes. I have with me a couple of people. This is our first time going live. It's my first time ever going live. And for those who know me, that's kind of, most people wouldn't believe it because they think I'm all in everybody's business, but not true. So here we are, Crypto Cliffsnotes. It is basically a crypto roundtable. And what we do is people who are enthusiastic about either crypto itself or learning crypto. We all have figured out that we learn more when we're forced to teach. So we each week we come with some nuggets, and we share amongst each other. So there's no real leader here. All we're doing is we're sharing what we think we know. We're running things past each other and hopefully executing some of the things that we found out with each other. I'm not quite sure if we're actually live, but this is really exciting to me. Rudy and Courtney are the first people to figure this out. So first of all, let me make sure, let me mic check you guys. Rudy, can you say something?
Hey, how's everyone doing? Hope everyone's having a good new year and productive. Get ready to learn some crypto and DeFi.
Wonderful. Okay, Courtney, we can see half your face. Courtney, can you hear me, Courtney? Courtney, let's see. Seems like he can't hear me. You can hear me though, right, Ruds?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Cool. Courtney, can you hear me? I don't think Courtney can hear me. Let's see. Okay. Rudy, Courtney, can you hear me?
Courtney, can you hear her, Courtney? I don't think she can hear you.
Let's see what's going on. Huh. Let's see. I'm about to call him. I'm going to hear some feedback. Give me a second, guys.
Yeah.
I can hear you on the thing, but you are not listening.
I can't hear you guys. I cannot hear you guys at all. But before I did hear you, and I didn't really make any adjustments, and I'm like wondering why.
Okay. So we may have to go to Zoom.
Am I the only one having problems?
Yep.
I'm the only one?
But I can hear myself through your computer.
So if I'm the only one having problems, then it's got to be something on my end. I heard you earlier.
Okay, well,
the mic.
Let's figure it out. And nobody from Don's not on.
Audio. Audio.
So the crew on and crew that's here, make it so that people can actually hear us.
I'm going to go Soundcore.
Let's see what's going on with the group.
Speaker is Soundcore.
Okay. So we are back. We're trying to get everything worked out. Give us a few minutes.
I hear you there. You hear me, right?
We could hear you. We can hear you.
You've already hung up.
No, yeah, but I can hear you. I can hear you. I can hear you.
No, you can't. All right, Soundcore. You hear me well, right?
Yeah. So let's go back. I'm going to put this back in the group. We have nobody watching right now. The messed up part, I scheduled this for 8 o'clock. I logged on. I went live at 8:11. They said Facebook cancels any lives that don't go on within 10 minutes. So my Facebook live part got canceled. But that's probably a good thing considering how this is going right now.
It's okay.
The good thing about this is it can be easily shared, and it's still going to the YouTube channel. So we can edit this and share this hopefully much easier than other things, please. Courtney, can you hear us yet?
I hear. Maybe I can be able to hear you. Yeah, I'm just trying to get myself the background here, because since you're going live.
Well, it's only live on
YouTube.
On YouTube, and I don't have any followers there yet. We just threw up the channel, so.
Even if you don't have followers, you're on YouTube, you're on the internet, you're out there, you're just letting all your information out.
True.
Yeah. So everybody else obviously is having a hard time getting on this thing.
I know.
Should have did a test run.
Well, that's why I want to get on early, but I guess it wasn't early enough.
Yeah, we should have probably tried to get on about 6 o'clock just to make sure everything was okay. And
yeah.
Trying to do an avatar. How do you change the background?
So if you go to where it says cam/mic.
Virtual background, got you.
Mm-hmm.
Heads up.
So this could be our practice.
I got you.
I'm going to change mine later and put that header up above my head. How about that? Instead of my big old head. Yeah. Yes. We can still practice by getting, we can still end up using Donna's thing. There's a way that I'm supposed to.
Whatever you want to do. We can do that. We can just go use Zoom, or we can. Nobody's here.
Yeah. She didn't leave us an actual link though, but it's okay. Okay. So you want to go ahead and jump on Zoom? I'm going to see if anybody else is coming on. If not, we can, as I said, I'm kind of wanting to record this anyhow and keep the database. What do you think, Rod?
I think this is good. I like it. It's easy. We can go ahead and, yeah.
Ah, there we go. Can you guys see the change in layout?
Yeah, I can. It looks good.
Like that? Okay. Oh, Donna's in. Okay.
You gotta get yourself to the virtual background so we can see your face.
Yeah. Donna, can you turn on your camera? Is that a no?
Not tonight.
Okay. All right. So is this all that we're aiming for? So you were able to use Brave and get on. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
I did. Okay. What browser? No, we're not on Zoom. We're not on Zoom. Okay, well, that explains it. Yeah.
To hear somebody, well, that explains it.
So the link I sent you, go ahead and click on that. Are you using your phone? Do you have another browser beside Safari? Well, then I guess using Facebook, you'd have to download on your phone. You'd have to download Brave browser. I mean, it's a quick install if you want to do that. Okay, well, I'm gonna miss this meeting this week. Okay. I'm gonna buy a webcam.
Everybody's iOS, huh?
So that next week I'll be ready. All right, no problem. Yeah, and all right, okay. All right. All right.
Who was that? Derek? Courtney, you're having problems hearing you. Donna, can you do a mic check?
Yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you good. You have a lot of interference, Courtney. I'm not sure why.
Hold on one second. Let me just.
Okay.
See, okay, maybe this is why.
Can you test?
Yes.
Yeah. Is it better?
Yeah, much.
Okay,
Yeah, loud and clear.
got it.
Okay. I didn't know you played the piano, Courtney.
Guitar. Learning. It was in the background last week, remember?
No, I saw that, but I'm looking at that baby grand in your virtual.
Yeah, I can only play like 3 chords, maybe 4. That's about it. You like it?
I love it. Love it.
I love it too. I love looking at it.
Okay, well, guys, we're a little bit into this, so sorry about that. But once we get used to this, I think it'll be the way to go. We can stream multiple places at one time and save 50 hours, and it's supposed to be easy to upload, easier to share. So let's give it a go and see what happens. Okay. So today, once again, Crypto Cliff Notes, just a way that we share just too much information, right? We break it down into bite-sized, executable bites so that, we can kind of try to understand this marketplace a little bit more. It's kind of new to everybody. And there's just so much information out there that you'll get stuck in analysis paralysis. I know, once again, people who still haven't even pulled the trigger on Bitcoin, even though you see what's happening with Bitcoin right now. But, this is what we're about. So just a brief introduction. And of course, this is brought to you by LEXEON, the platform where you can learn, earn, and execute for a new age. We'll be bringing you more information on LEXEON in a little bit. But without further ado, if we could go around the table of this round table and kind of introduce ourselves. I'll start with Rudy, then Courtney, then Donna.
Sure, I'll go ahead. Name is Rudy, and being in the DeFi cryptocurrency space for about maybe 2 to 4 years now. And right now I'm focusing on earning income using masternodes. And I'm going to share some information tonight regarding that.
Wonderful. Courtney?
Hey guys, my name is Courtney. Been doing this cryptocurrency, actually Web 3.0 for the past year now, I guess. Yeah, about a year. Typically I work in the data industry, so I do a lot of data mining and stuff like that. I thought it'd be an ideal situation for me to get involved with this crypto because it's all data. Web 3.0 is all about the data. So here I am, and I'm looking to try to be at the forefront of things and make a little bit of money while I'm doing this.
All right, thank you. Donna.
Hi, I'm Donna, everyone. I'm an art appraiser, and I'm learning about cryptocurrency and NFTs. With NFTs specifically, I'm trying to understand how value is determined.
Nice.
And what methodologies from the traditional way of valuing artworks will be transferred or not in this new space for me, NFTs and the blockchain.
Perfect. Okay, well, for those who don't know, my name is Andrea. I've been in cryptocurrency investing probably since 2016, and of course, heard about it way before that, but actually pulled the trigger in 2016. And I am also one of the co-founders of a couple of platforms, LEXEON, here there's Cliffsnotes. And just eager to teach and learn going on, and that's why I gather people. And so if at any time you think you want to be part of this roundtable, and or you think you would like to give us some topics to discuss, please do let us know and we'll take a look at it. Thanks. Okay, guys, so we had a couple of things on the go. Rudy, why don't you, well, there were a few things. The first assignment was really to find a couple of influencers that spoke to you, was your style of person, and kind of be like choose them and be able to summarize kind of what their weekly message is or what their weekly picks are. I don't know about you, but I was wondering if anyone has done that. Who are your influencers that you're going to be kind of selecting week after week? Anybody?
Are we picking one influencer per week, or we just?
I mean, if for me personally, I know I have a couple of guys that I just like, and so those are my go-to. So I'll probably be summarizing their information weekly. You could change it as you wish.
Got you. Yeah, well, yeah. So since I started doing this, I ran across a podcast called the Coin Bureau. Name of the gentleman is Guy. I pretty much put out there some of his videos. I'm quite sure I've shared this with you already, but he's pretty good. I mean, he really digs deep into the cryptoverse, and we're talking not only regulations, right, but we're also talking new tokenomics. We're talking the metaverse. We're speaking about different projects. So every week he has something new to offer. Every day is something interesting, and he's taking you to the full spectrum. The other guy that I listen to religiously is Jeremy Colwin, and he talks technical analysis, period. I mean, we're talking in-depth chart reading. We're talking comparisons with different types of charts, logarithmic charts. You name it, he's into it all, and it gives me a really good sound round advice of everything chart and crypto. And last but not least, digital assets. This is an old school guy. He's been in the industry for a while, investment industry, and he's a guy where I get a lot of good advice in terms of where to put my crypto for the long run, how the dollar cost average, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. That's old school.
Okay, cool. Anybody else?
My number one, I guess, YouTube person is Boss Coin. He really specializes in mining and pretty much a lot of DeFi projects, but he focuses on like passive income mining with traditional Ethereum miners, Bitcoin miners, and I really found his channel as a good source for helium mining. Like he was the first channel that really brought attention to helium mining, which just took off last year. Um, so it's a really good channel if you want to really focus on anything to do with mining and any like DeFi projects that focuses on say staking.
Okay.
That's Voscoin.
Voscoin, okay.
Yeah.
Anna, any NFT specialties for you?
Well, I'm still learning. However, I'll be doing a presentation around NFTs in the art world with at least one other appraiser, possibly two, probably in the spring. So I'm entering these spaces where even though I'm new to this, am among one or two other people in the room who know about this world. So that's interesting. So I may be an influencer sooner than I even thought possible. In any case, I've watched a lot of YouTube videos by Mariah Elise, and she's a Black woman art advisor based in Texas. She's got a couple of videos on NFTs and also art as an asset and the whole function around sharing, sharing your ownership of an artwork.
Mm.
So she introduced me to that, and Courtney and I had a follow-up conversation with one of the companies who does that, although they're not in the NFT space as far as I can tell. And so that's one. The other one is, oh dear, just my mind. Anyway, there's an appraiser that I met who has a new media art advisory firm, and they are appraising digital art.
Mm-hmm.
So I intend to follow up with her. We had a quick conversation a couple days ago about this space.
Okay. Okay, and for me, my two are one is Superman, right? SUPPOMAN. He's pretty well known for getting some, 5, 10, 30x, 1,000x picks. And so that's one of the influencers I'll be summarizing week in, week out, more than likely. And the other one is Crypto Are Us. And it's a guy, he goes live a lot. And he's more structured, I think. Like he's more top 10 type of guy, where Superman is a lot of the meme coins, NFTs. What are the big projects? Forget about the technology behind it. Forget about the white papers. Forget about, what it's supposed to be able to do. Superman is just about, listen, it's at, 8 zeros or 8 decimal places, 10 decimal places, get in, get out, get your money. He's all about the dollar. But of course, some of the projects should make sense as well. So once again, that's kind of what I'm going to be leaning into. Courtney, just to let you know, I'll take you off mute. It's just the feedback was dampering stuff. Okay, so with that being said, I want to touch on a few things. We touched last week on some passive income opportunities. And Rudy, it was your task to come and bring forth what you were talking about with these 2 projects. And I know you mentioned that there may be actually more that we can look into for some passive income opportunities. you want to take it away and let us know what that looks like and who these people are?
Sure, absolutely. So the first project is I mentioned last week was Flux OS, and it's what that company does. It provides nodes to metaverse projects. So basically, what nodes are, they just provide transaction services for blockchain services. So sending, receiving transaction, verifying transaction. That's pretty much what a node is. Um, so what this company does is it allows you to go in and purchase a node. I actually want to share the financials real quick. I'm just going to give me a second and we can share it. But one second. Can everyone see this page right here?
I can't see. Oh yeah, I can. Yeah, sorry.
You see now?
Yeah, I can't see. Are we supposed to
Sorry.
press share or?
There we go. That was on me.
Okay.
Okay. So what I'm sharing right now is the different node programs they have. So each one of these is a specific node that you can purchase. So this is the Cumulus node, and this costs around 10,000 flux. And a flux right now is about 289. So that's almost $30,000 right there. But that will give you a roughly monthly income of around $410, which is okay, not bad. Somebody can work on the ROI on that. And then from there it goes up. They've got two other levels. They've got the Nimbus level, and they've got the Stratus level. The Nimbus level is 25,000 Flux coins, which is around 75,000. And that's going to, for 75,000, that's going to give you about $1,000 a month. And that's going to fluctuate with the price of the coin. I mean, if it doubles, that means the prices, the income is going to double. And it's a pretty early stage project, but the way I look at it, it's the pick and shovel of the blockchain. Like if anybody is familiar with when gold was big, a lot of the millionaires were made for the people who were selling the picks and shovel.
Yeah.
And I consider the metaverse the I guess the goal, like this new DeFi 3.0. So the third one, the Stratos level, these are the big boys. It's 100,000. So that's about 300,000 right now. If you had got in about 6 months, the coin was about maybe 40 cents. So it's just going to show you how things can change really fast in this DeFi era. Like people who got in early are doing very well right now. So the Stratus is about 300,000, and that would give you around 4,000 US per month in rewards.
Ooh, I don't know.
Yeah. Not too much.
I don't know about that. That doesn't sound sexy to me.
Okay, so here's the, I guess, somewhat positive news regarding that project. So they're going to change these plans that I just showed by 10%. So let me just go back. The Cumulus, I won't go back. The Cumulus, which was 10,000 flux to get in, which was about $30,000. It's going to be only 1,000 flux. So that'll be only $3,000 to get that same reward.
Okay.
But the downside is that the more people who get on board, is the more the rewards may be lowered. So it's a pro and a con. But the project, it's a really good project. It's I believe it's on the less riskier side. I believe it's only a year and a half old, and the coin has gone up tremendous value. And they've got a lot of projects that are going to be running.
So you said it was 40 cents and now it's at almost $3.
Yes.
Okay. And so with was the returns the same when it was 40 cents?
No, so it's based on the flux rewards. So you're rewarded in flux. So whatever the price is at that specific time, that's what you would get.
Okay. So okay.
Am
Okay.
I making
Yeah.
sense there?
Makes
Yeah.
sense. Sorry about that. What was the name of the other project that you mentioned last week?
The other project was StackOS. I'll bring more information next week regarding that one, because that one's relatively new, and I want to get it correct. But the cost of getting into FluxOS, it's going down. It's going to go down in the next 2 to 3 months, so it won't be that expensive. So instead of $30,000 to get in the introductory one, it's going to be around $3,000. Now, mark my words. This is all depending on the current price of the coin. So if the coin, a lot of people have been buying up the coin because they want to get in. So the coin is going to be possibly in an upward trajectory because people want to get in and run a node and make some passive income.
Okay. Thoughts, you guys, or anything comparable? Courtney, Donna?
I'm still muted.
Yeah, no,
actually, I don't even know about. No, I don't have anything. I heard of something through the grapevine where a guy's doing pretty good, but that would be someone that Nelson knows. He's not on tonight. He'll be able to tell you a little bit more. So no, I'm empty-handed. That's not my real thing. So what I'm looking at trying to do is just set up my own rigs here and do my own mining.
Right.
And as I get that going, I'll let you know how everything is, panning out with that. Unfortunately, I don't think I'll be mining for Ethereum because they're moving to a proof of stake.
The proof of stake,
yeah. So to invest in a mining rig and go through all of the preliminaries, it doesn't really make any sense to me right off the top of my head, especially with the market being the way it is right now. Everything going down, you don't know when it's going to turn around.
So, quick question about that, because we spoke about, put you back on mute for a sec. We spoke about people's portfolios, right? And one of the questions I suggested we have prepared today, and if you don't have anything, we understand. But I took a look personally at my portfolio, and I realized I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 50% of the top 10s in my portfolio, right? And then some beyond that. What's the balance? What is the balance that we should be aiming for, as far as if we're going to give somebody a way to diversify, right? Almost all of my coins are top 10, and then I have some mining stuff, of course. I don't have any NFTs, and I don't have really any meme coins or tokens. So I thought that was kind of strange because I was up on SHIB, I was up on a few things, but I just never pulled the trigger. And I know that to get like exponential value out of whatever it is that you're investing in, a lot of the meme tokens or IDOs are the way to go. What are your goals going forward, and what does your portfolio look like right now, just to give people an understanding of where, I would say the average person stands? Rudy, you want to start, and then?
I'm still on mute. Oh, I'm off of mute. Okay. All right.
You want to jump in, Courtney?
Sure, I don't have a problem. So yeah, I'm a believer in the blue chip crypto companies, right, or crypto projects. So I'm not, putting all of my, or the majority of my investments funds into anything less than the top 10, to be totally honest with you. With a few meme coins thrown in the mix, right? So currently, I'm kind of Sol, ETH, and Doji heavy right now. I don't have any Bitcoin at all right now. So it's Sol, ETH, Doji, and ADA and BNB. That represents the bulk of my investments right there, with the highest allotment going to Sol right now, and ETH. Then after that, it's going to be OneCoin Harmony, Cosmos Atom, and I just took a position in Mana and Algorand. For various reasons, obviously, Algorand, because of what they do with their project, that's Arweave is actually financing Algorand being its own blockchain, Mana being on the metaverse, and Cause and One. So that represents the bulk of my investments. Now, I'm a little bit apprehensive moving forward into the year because I'm afraid that we're going to experience this crash.
Yeah.
We're seeing right now, we're seeing people bailing, jumping off the ship because of what's going on right now. And this is nothing. Where I'm looking at it right now, it seems to me that Bitcoin should hit about 38. Maybe it'll get a leap forward after that, but it looks like it's going to go down to 38. And what we're seeing right now, these choppy seas, I'm expecting this to continue to go on at least until the beginning of next month or so. It's not going to change. If it does, great. But as I've been experiencing this and everybody else, and the market is dropping, Bitcoin's dropping, I've been slowly adding. Little here, little there, just slowly accumulating. And the ones I've been accumulating is Cardano and BNB. Slowly accumulating those two. The rest of them I really haven't had much, but Cardano I've really loaded up for the long run because it's $1. It went down to $1.12 last night. Ooh. And if you were smart enough to have jumped in at $1.12, you could have ran it up to 120 and gotten out, right? If you're the trader. But dollar cost average, what it is, that's what I do. My goal is to get up to about 10,000 Cardano for the long run, and I'm just gonna hodl at that point. Right now, I'm about halfway there, or just about, and I'll just stay put at that point, and I'll just ride the wave because they're coming up with these new projects left, right, and center. They're just beginning to build out their dApps, so there's a lot of good things that are going to happen with Cardano in the long run. So that's why I'm holding fast to those, and I don't think I may ever even get into Bitcoin, to be totally honest with you, because I see some of these other projects taking over.
Interesting.
I'm going to have to agree with you so much there, Courtney. I don't hold Bitcoin. Like I haven't held Bitcoin in quite a while. I just believe that there is just too much opportunities for other projects to 2x, 4x, 5x, 10x. I think Bitcoin is a good store of value, and I know Andrea is really big on Bitcoin.
Long on Bitcoin.
But I just believe like coins like Binance Coin, like all these new projects in DeFi that has really good utility. Like as you mentioned, Solana, Avalanche, Phantom, Cardano as well. Like these projects got real life utility, and we're just at the beginning stage of what these projects are going to do. Like myself, I'm really big on Solana, Avalanche, and a Phantom. Like Phantom is $3 as of today, and I believe 6 months ago it was just 40 cents, and it's got a long way to go.
Where did you buy it?
$250.
Okay.
So not big, but I believe it's got a long way to go. It could be where Solana was maybe a year and a half ago. Solana this time last year was about how much?
Good question. Need to learn how to share my.
How much? I think Courtney would say something.
Oh, sorry. Courtney, dang. This crack is killing me.
How much?
$3, right? a year ago.
Yeah,
Solana.
yeah.
It was really low because I followed it all the way up, and I was like, damn, I'm the boat.
Yeah. I remember when Binance coin was just like $1, and I was like, I should get this coin, and I just forgot about it. Yeah, like I just completely forgot about it, and I looked, and then it was just 150, and I looked again, and it's 500.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I'm just not like for Bitcoin to double, to go from 50 to 100. I think it's really possible. I think it's inevitable. But I mean, why would I want to, get excited about doubling my money when you got DeFi projects that are launching and they're doubling their value in like 4 months.
Well,
What I, Go ahead.
my theory on that. My theory on that is, once some money leaves my wallet, my bank,
Yeah.
it's just where it is. Where it is. I trade. People who know me know I trade. I trade daily, right, in the market, in the forex market, and indices. But when it comes on to where I put my money, as far as cryptos are concerned, I'm not in and out. I'm going to kind of be there. So I definitely want to participate more in some of the projects, obviously, but I am not, how can I say, I'm not there yet. I've been, preparing for LEXEON and everything else, but I've kicked myself a few times for missing out on some, like on Sheeb, because one of my homegirls told me about Sheeb. I have the text, and I think that was in January, February, and just really upset about that. And not upset, but you're just looking and you're like, oh, I should have. But and I will one day. I mean, not one day now. That's why we're doing this, right? Like some of the basics that I've been hearing about that I did not take advantage of yet still. One of which is Harmony, right? One of which is Phantom, and there's a few others that I definitely will add to my portfolio. Just take down this picture, just for the
it took me 40 minutes to get that picture up.
Time well spent. But yeah, so and I think that's why I wanted to talk about people's portfolios, what's being held, what are the ones that you've already saw great success with, and also if you were to, considering with the drawdown right now, what are you saying now that the price is going? If you were to whisper into your best friend's ear, which ones are you saying, grab this now? What are those coins?
Cardano.
Okay.
Cardano.
Okay.
Okay.
And I have my reasons, of course, you guys know, but if you don't look at Cardano right now, I don't know what to tell you guys, because they're just now, building out those dApps, man. There's so many dApps out there that are going to be sitting on this particular blockchain, and this is the only thing I've been holding it back. So now it's going to explode. It's going to explode this year, and I hate to think that some of you guys are going to miss the boat because it's dirt cheap.
What is it? Matter of fact, right now?
Do me a favor. Can you do me one favor? Can you share CoinMarketCap screen? Let's just take a look at it.
Sure.
It's at about $1.17, maybe 18. But I mean, like I said last night, it went down to 12. I kept saying, should I get it? Should I get it? I ended up getting another few hundred at 115, I think. But like I said, I'm slowly adding to it, over a period of time. Are you doing that
like monthly adding, are you doing that? Is that your setup?
Some that I do monthly and some that I do weekly. So, or as I see it, the dip, and I'll go ahead and play the dip on a lot of these. I played the dip this whole entire week. I've been playing the dip. But again, I'm hodling. I'm long term with a lot of these projects, right? I'm not in and out, in and out, so it doesn't hurt me right now. And knowing what they're doing, right? I can see this company being where ETH is right now in 5 years. So I'm like, hey, I'm just gonna pick this up. So you can't miss out at a $1.12 or $1.17 right now, right? And about 6 months ago was that like $3 or something like that. It was around
Okay.
$3, over
Yeah.
$3. Yeah.
Can you show the graph, or is it still loading?
It's trying to load.
If you put up a graph, go ahead and put up a bar graph.
If you go to like 1 year.
What you guys will notice if you go to a 1 year graph here chart, you're gonna notice that it's pretty much hit a support and bounced off of that support.
Nothing's happening? Oh, I think Rudy's stuck all the way. You good, Rude?
I think he's moving.
Okay, so we're having problems loading that data, it seems like. Yeah, cancel that. Cancel that. Okay. No, but let me see if I can share
it
my
is a
screen.
good buy. I mean, at $1.17. Yeah, I would really want to see a market cap comparison if Cardano had the same market cap of say Solana.
No.
Or I'd want to see the comparisons to see what the price would be. Pardon me?
Oh, I see. No, I was listening to what you're saying.
Yes, I'd want to see the market cap comparison. If Cardano eventually has the same market cap of, say, Solana or even Binance Coin, or one of the.
I was looking it
See
up.
if I can maybe.
Let me sort by market cap.
Can you see this?
Yeah, there you go. Sort by market cap.
Let's see.
I'll try to pull it up. Just give me a second.
Husband, can you see my screen or no?
Yeah, I can see your screen.
Okay. Okay, good. Sorry. Okay, so give me 1 second. I'm juggling on the same thing. They tell us not to do this. So let me just show you guys. I bought this in 2017 for next to nothing. And then buy enough, obviously. You never buy enough once you know what you know. So, you know.
Exactly, is always the case.
Yeah. So just really interesting of what's going on here. So what are we saying? So Solano is at 140 right now. XRP, Cardano. What are the other ones? Top 10. You guys are saying you're long on ETH, and I'm still long on Bitcoin.
BSC.
I want to see something because they were saying that the NFTs were having a much better time than the coins overall. It doesn't seem that way, but a 7-day sandbox. It's a popular one that been looking at. I haven't paid it. Any of the NFT platforms stand out to you guys as to something you want to look at?
I would say the coin Decentraland is a
Yeah.
matter.
Mhm.
I think that's a good one. Like I'm not in that one, but I believe it's what less than a few months old. I believe
Yeah,
Decentraland. Yeah. So I think that's a
essential.
yeah. I think that's a really good project.
And of course, we've been talking about sushi swaps. Most of these swap
I
prop.
think that's a. I mean,
Mhm.
it's just in its infancy, and it's got a lot. It's got a huge. It's got a huge way to go.
um, my influencer was talking about immutable today. Has has high expectations for immutable. I guess their concept is there'll be zero gas fees. So something to look at. I don't know.
Mm,
That's a new one. I haven't heard
another
about
one-
that project before.
which one?
Immutable.
Yeah, I know of Immutable. Another one you can take a look at is Gala, and definitely Axie Infinity, man. I think it's what it's still about 90, $77 right now.
Yeah, I've heard.
Those guys are leaders in their space. They're
Yeah, I've heard
gamers,
that
man,
name. Yeah.
and yeah, they've developed a platform as pay to play or play to pay or whatever they call it. But anyway, these guys they're making money off of this stuff. The people that are playing the games on Axie, and they're coming out with they already have their own NFT out there that are selling for tens of thousands of dollars already. You
So
know,
who? I mean, sorry. What project is this?
Axie Infinity, that's further up there
Axion
where
Infinity.
land. Yeah, you got to scroll back up where the central land
Yeah.
is. And while we did touch on the central land, you'll be able to buy property on the central land. And
Mm,
a lot of these gamers, they want to go in there and they want to do these things. Let's
yeah.
say Donna's in the NFT space and you want to buy a building on the central land where you can host your own artwork. So you have your own art museum.
Mm,
That's what Decentraland is about.
mm.
Wow.
That's why I bought Decentraland. But I also
Okay.
want to get into Axie Infinity and Gala, and Immutable is really a good choice.
Is it okay?
Yeah,
I haven't gone all the way into it yet. So I always like to get the 1 year price, right?
Since
Came out at
since you
around.
mentioned
Go ahead.
Courtney, since you mentioned Gala, Gala also allows you the opportunity to run nodes as well, like
oh,
Flux
they do.
OS. Yes.
Yeah, okay.
It's called,
Uh,
but I don't have the numbers on that yet. But
mhm.
it allows you to run nodes. So once again, the picks and the forks of the metaverse.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll try to get the numbers on that.
All right, because apparently the only real problem with Gala is not taking any venture capitalist money. So
Ah,
they're using their own funds from their tokens, right? So they're putting out a lot of these tokens out there, and that's kind of watering down the value of their token,
yeah.
And they're going to be doing this probably I think for another year or so. So you may see this token just hover around where it's at. It may not really move yet because they're not taking venture capital money and they're using their own tokens and they're issuing a lot of tokens. So they're going to have to start burning some of those tokens at some point.
Okay.
That's the only thing with Gala.
So, so as of recent purchases that were outside of your normal portfolio, what were your new purchases and what are you looking at to pull the trigger on in the next week or two?
Um, for me, I'm looking. Well, I just bought Decentraland, right? Took my position in Decentraland, and I'll be adding to that periodically over the next few months. I want to jump into RWeave probably next month. If sooner, then I'll go ahead. I love that whole ability to finance, loan against your own crypto. I love that ability, and RWeave brings that to the forefront.
I'm asking. I'm asking.
All right, attention getter. Yeah. Yeah.
My child, boy. See, that's why 9 o'clock is my best time. But anyways, as okay, anybody else, Rudy? What's your new targets? And Donna, I skip past you just because I know you're still in research mode, but feel free to jump in anytime. And
Well, I bought Bitcoin last week.
what was the price? First of all, listen. Once you
Don't
buy,
laugh.
you are in the crypto space. So congratulations.
Yeah.
Congratulations. You pulled the trigger. Most people don't. Thank you very
I
much.
did. I did. I jumped in the water.
How did it feel?
It felt good because in my case, although I paid a high fee, I just had to make it happen. And then Courtney corrected me and told me the better way to do it.
I cursed her out.
He didn't curse me out. Almost, kind of, sort of.
Well,
What
I
wallet
wasn't
did
listening.
you use? What wallet did you use?
Oh, I just used what was on my phone, which was
Which one?
Cash App. And so that's
Oh,
why he
no,
destroyed
no,
me.
no.
Exactly.
No,
No, that's why I
no,
cursed her
Okay.
you're going to get killed with fees.
Oh, I am past that.
I hope it was a small amount.
I'm so past. Oh, yeah, it was a small amount. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Listen,
No,
you
they're
have
going to kill you with
Bitcoin.
fees.
Listen, you have Bitcoin. You've taken this step, which is what
Yeah.
still, despite these numbers, despite these market caps, despite all of these projects, 80% of the population is still not in crypto. So congratulations, Donna. You are actually participating. You stuck your toe into the water. Congrats.
Thank you.
Now, the thing is, get it done and then we get it right. That's what we're doing here. We're getting it done and then we're getting it right. We're going to find better ways, better projects, and all of that good stuff to participate in as we build our information, our knowledge base, and our bank accounts.
Great.
Okay. Guys, so we've been on here for an hour. We had some technical issues in the beginning, but I want to thank everyone for showing up. What topic should we touch on next week? And I still do want us to do our summaries for your influencer summaries so that we are up to date. I don't want us to get so focused on any one thing that we miss what's happening in the marketplace and miss opportunities. So what should our topics be for next week? And any feedback there, guys?
I really would love for us to just talk about NFTs.
Okay.
It's going to be the market mover and shaker for this year, and there's a lot of it that we really don't know about. But Rudy, have you purchased an NFT yet?
No, I have not. But the project that one of the projects that I was going to talk about, Stack OS, they actually run their nodes using NFTs. So I was gonna. So I'll bring more information next week regarding that project.
Yeah.
But actually purchase an NFT, no.
And you were the one that put the link out there about African Americans, blacks in general, getting involved in NFT market, or one of the biggest purchasers of NFTs, right?
Yeah.
So I think we really need to kind of take a look at that space, because we actually need to get involved in that space. Which another thing is, Arweave would allow you to get involved in something like that too, because Arweave is on that level, because they're dealing with finance tools to help you maximize your NFTs or your tokens, et cetera, et cetera. But yeah, NFTs is something that I think we really need to take a look at, and I want to make my first purchase next month. I already have an NFT. It was given to me. It's just lying on my Cardano, in my Cardano wallet. It's just there. But I really want to get involved in actually purchasing a NFT next month. I tried to do that 2 weeks ago, but I didn't have enough ETH, and it was $50. And by the time I turned around, because I was transferring the money to buy the ETH in that particular wallet, by the time I turned around, the damn thing was $500. And that's the one I mentioned to Donna, right?
Yep.
A collective of artists across across the diaspora.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, their collection just went up, just like that.
Wow.
And I informed her like a couple of days, 3 days before, right? It went on, right? And we were able to purchase it, but like I said, I was having trouble getting the funds into my wallet because my ETH is locked up in Robinhood, right? And that sucks because Robinhood doesn't have their wallet yet. So I was trying to buy some ETH, and then you have to wait and all this other thing, and you have to transfer it to your MetaMask wallet. And so I just missed out because, you know, $50 for that NFT, and it went up to $500 a couple of days later.
Wow. That sucks. But I mean, these are the type of things we want to talk about,
Right.
you know, times to pull the trigger, how to pull the trigger. But I keep on saying with NFTs, I'm in love with the concept because it's almost like owning digital DNA, right? One of a kind stuff. So we've talked about this before. I'm kind of really excited about some of these projects that involve NFTs and gaming and stuff like that. Well, I'll do a little bit more digging this week so that I can bring some interesting information to you. And Donna,
Yes.
I know you're still studying, but we all studying now, and this is your thing. So I'm expecting for you to come in with some information.
We'll see.
Next week.
I'll do the best I can.
Wonderful. So guys, once again, you guys are the backbone of this. Thank you so much for putting your 2 cents in. You know, once again, this Crypto Cliffsnotes is brought to you by LEXEON, the platform where you can continually earn, and execute for a new age. And we are looking forward to seeing you next week with some great information about NFTs. And Courtney is going to talk to us about how best to be prepared to participate
Right.
in the execution of the purchase of NFTs.
Right. Yeah. Fundamentals.
Right. Yeah. Based on my experience, right?
Based on your, listen, that's all we're doing.
On me, you may end up missing the next one, but yeah, I'll jump right into that coffee.
Yeah,
no
we're gonna do it. We're like, because, and once again, Donna, congratulations, because
Yes.
something, you know, you bit the bullet and you're in now. So
Right.
congrats. All right, you guys. Thanks a lot.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you,
See you
Andrea.
next
Good night,
week.
guys.
Thank you, Andrew.
Good night.
Have a good
Bye-bye.
night.